Hi, I'm Daniel Lemiton, and I'm here to present my smartphone application idea for doing business in Brazil, or as I like to call it humbly, the future. Easy Recipe is an application downloadable on your smartphone or tablet which provides useful information about the expiration date or products you bought at the supermarket. It works through a QR code on the receipt. After scanning the QR code, Easy Recipe places announcements of which products are reaching its expiration date. Easy Recipe also provides many recipes so you can use your products well timed before they reach its expiration date. Easy Recipe is an application which can be used by shopping consumers. The consumer scans the receipt on the products you bought and gets a clear overview listed on his phone or tablet. The application will let the consumer know what products you can combine to reduce the waste. It offers 5 recipes when bought. An upgrade is optional. The focus is worldwide. In the application, several languages are provided, as well as different recipes based on cultures from all around the world. As a user, you have the option to customize the application to your own preferences. Easy Recipe is an application which can be used by shopping consumers. The consumer scans the receipt on the products you bought and gets a clear overview listed on his phone or tablet. The application will let the consumer know what products you can combine to reduce the waste. It offers 5 recipes when bought. An upgrade is optional. The focus is worldwide. In the application, several languages are provided, as well as different recipes based on cultures from all around the world. As a user, you have the option to customize the application to your own preferences. The mission is to make sure people do not want to cook without Easy Recipe anymore. We want to have a partnership with different supermarkets and big brands, which will enable the company to create more market shares in this new and young market. So let's talk about the business model. The app will be available for sure in Android's Google Play and in the App Store. After establishing an exhaustive consumer base, the revenue model will be assured by supermarkets' offer and advertisement. Easy Recipe puts the accent on the worldwide food waste problem, as it has been seen that 1/3 of the food is thrown away. A smart solution was created to decrease the amount of waste in the world. Easy Recipe started to solve the problem at the source, the customer. The company has an application for families, couples, singles, companies, catering companies, and restaurants, where it keeps tracks of your groceries, and it is smart enough to publish a dinner, lunch, or even breakfast for you with the available groceries. Let's remember that what's unique about this application is that it combines partnership with supermarkets, precise information about the products you buy, combined with the technological innovation. Easy Recipe puts the accent on the worldwide food waste problem, as it has been seen that 1/3 of the food is thrown away. A smart solution was created to decrease the amount of waste in the world. Easy Recipe started to solve the problem at the source, the customer. The company has an application for families, couples, singles, companies, catering companies, and restaurants, where it keeps tracks of your groceries, and it is smart enough to publish a dinner, lunch, or even breakfast for you with the available groceries. However, some things are beginning to change, and social awareness is taking this factor into account more and more. For example, on February the 3rd of 2016, France became the first European country to pass a law on this subject. It seems irrelevant, but this one forces the big distribution to redistribute the insult food that was thrown before. Thanks to this, more than 10 million meals have been given to the poor in the last year. Given that Latin America is almost at the same level as its neighbors in terms of waste, 230 kilos per year per inhabitant against 300 in the USA, a country like Brazil cannot afford to keep such a high place in the ranking. That's why the idea came to me. Even in big cities such as Sao Paulo, no economy is ignored for the middle and working class. And as the share of consumption of food represents 15.5% of the expenditure of the Brazilian households, I think that my application could become a consequent help. To talk about the possible comparisons with the home market, since the application does not exist yet in France or in any other country, it is difficult to make a comparison. However, I turn to my personal instinct to ensure that these concerns become more and more common in people's mind, but above all, that is transnational. For the moment, it is especially present among the Western power and wealthy, such as France. Remember that this is a theme discussed at length at the COP21, but it is continuing its course. In addition, the consumption habits at the supermarket level are the same. I find in an extra almost the same products and the same arrangements as French supermarkets. Now let's focus on the SWOT analysis, shall we? The strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats will be analyzed and explained in this part. As we know, the strengths and weaknesses are internal analyzed, the opportunities and threats are external. So, coming to the strengths. In collaboration with supermarkets, the application can provide the users information about the expiration date of the product they have bought. Our service provides information which helps to reduce the global waste of food. In the free version of the application, the users only receives a message that one of the products is reaching its expiration date. In the paid version of the application, the users does not only receive information about the expiration date, but also several receipts to use them when they are reaching these expiration dates. Our competitors, such as cooking apps, cookbooks, and cook programs, only provides recipes and tutorials how to prepare a dish. Easy Recipe is a whole new concept. By combining information of the expiration date and information about using the products in a complete meal. Easy Recipe is an innovative application which is able to make adjustments to create more convenient way of use. To talk about the weaknesses, Easy Recipe is a whole new concept, so it's hard for the company to gain knowledge about the target group and users of the application. When they want to gain more knowledge about the users, they need to receive some feedback. This can only be done by rating in the app or Play Store. The target group is comparable small because of the fact that you need a smartphone or tablet to use the app, but because of the increasing use of smart devices, that should not be a problem. To gain knowledge about the expiration dates, Easy Recipe needs to collaborate with all local and national supermarkets. These supermarkets will put themselves in a better daylight when they cooperate with Easy Recipe, but probably make less sales because of the fact that the waste of food, of products, is increasing. Now the opportunities. The market where Easy Recipe is positioned in is a big market with ferocious competitors which have not the same concept. The competitors of Easy Recipe are cookbooks and cook apps, but you don't give any information about the expiration dates. That gives Easy Recipe the opportunity to be more successful than the normal cooking app and books. They also have the opportunity to focus on more healthy and sustainable dishes because of the increasing interest in it. Increasing use of mobile phone and tablets may give them a bigger market share. However, some threats exist. The global aging problem is a threat for Easy Recipe because elderly people don't use a smartphone or tablet that often. They also can see this as a challenge to improve their application in such way it is also usable for elderly people. The increasing sales of cookbooks might be a threat for Easy Recipe, but many people are moving on to digital ways of reading books. The collaboration with supermarkets and a system with a QR code can lead to many costs. Most of the app use low pricing, but the willingness to pay for the app is increasing. So, in conclusion, I will just ask one simple question. Isn't it interesting to save time, money, and the planet on the same time? Thanks for your attention, and I hope you will join this amazing adventure.